This is the plaintiff, Sandra Miller. She says she was riding her bike down the street, and next thing she knows, she was bitten on the calf by the defendant's dog. The wild beast jumped over a fence and viciously lunged at her, biting her multiple times. The defendant's unresponsive to her. She refuses to pay her bills, so she's taking her to court to get back the $1,208 she's owed. This is the defendant, Jacqueline Polio. She says her dog was inside the house, sleeping with her at the time this supposed incident took place. And she doesn't understand why the plaintiff's blaming her for something her dog didn't do. Besides, there are a couple of dogs in the neighborhood that look just like hers, and she thinks it's irresponsible of the plaintiff to just randomly peg her dog as being the culprit. She's accused of harboring a vicious animal. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $1,556 for all she's out.
Thank you, Douglas. Sandra Miller?
Yes.
You are suing Jacqueline Polio for $1,208 that you say she owes you because her dog bit your ankle. Tell me what happened.
July 22nd this year, I was just riding down the street, my bike, and I was passing by her house. And she had about 3 or 4 dogs in her yard, and they was all barking. I was just riding. The one dog just, leaned back, jumped over the fence. And
How high was the fence?
Well, it looked like it was about 4 feet high. I got pictures of the fence.
Okay,
of the
can
house.
I see it?
Sure.
The dog just jumped right over the fence?
Yes.
How does a dog make it over the fence?
I don't know.
Did you actually see the dog get out or no?
Yeah, I saw the dog jump the fence.
You actually saw it?
Yes.
All right. And so the dog jumps the fence, and then what happens?
The dog jumped the fence. He bit my leg, and then I was trying to get off.
Where on your leg?
My calf.
Your calf, not your ankle?
Well, it bit my ankle the second time.
Okay.
Okay, I was trying to get off the bike after it bit me, and then when I was trying to get off the bike, it bit my ankle.
Why are you getting off the bike? I'd be pedaling like the wind to get the heck out of there.
I got off the bike because I was trying to put the bike between me and the dog.
Why don't you put a mile between you and the dog?
Well, I tried to leave. The dog kept on chasing me.
Chasing you.
And I couldn't go anywhere. So the dog finally gave up and I left. And after I left, I went home and I called the cops. And the police came and the animal control people came and I told them the story and told them where it happened at.
You told them which house?
Yeah.
This is a picture of their dog?
Yes.
Who took that picture?
The animal control.
Ew, this is your ankle?
Yes. But at any rate...
They end up taking your dog, right? What's the name of the dog?
Wesson.
Okay, and what happened?
Well, Will took Wesson out, my daughter's boyfriend.
Your daughter's boyfriend?
Uh-huh. He took Wesson out and tied her up about 10 o'clock and brought her back in at 10:30.
Tied her up where?
Tied her up under the tree.
Why do you have to chain her if you have a chain link fence?
Well, because we tie her there because there's
she
4
jumps.
of them. There's 4 of them. No,
And
she goes
jumps.
underneath.
She goes underneath?
Underneath.
Okay, so she's an escape artist.
She goes underneath.
Okay.
And but we tie her there because then the boys, and they play too
who are
rough.
the boys?
I have 4.
Dogs?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Because they're
Loki.
dogs. I'm not sure what you're saying. The male dogs? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if you were talking about your children.
No,
okay, so
well,
go
they
ahead.
are my children.
I'm sure they are. Go ahead.
They take more time
What
than
kind
my
of dog
kids.
is that?
They're boxer. That's a boxer pointer mix.
Okay, so go on. Well, the first you hear that anything's wrong is animal control's
I'm
knocking on your
sleeping.
door.
She's inside the room sleeping with me. She was outside from 10 to 10:30.
All right, and then what happens? Animal control knocks on your door and says one of your dogs got
Animal
out and bit a
control
resident.
came with the police, and they were looking for a white pit bull. And I don't own a pit bull. I own 2 white dogs. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they only took the picture of her. And
Okay.
she was inside sleeping with me, and supposedly this happened at 12 o'clock or 12:05. That's what it says in her letter. The dog was sleeping with me when they came right after 12 o'clock. Okay?
Apparently, they either didn't believe you or that's not what you told them back then because they ended up citing you and taking the dog, right?
Yes, they did. Because
long
they
did they
said it
take
was
the
her
dog
word
for?
against mine.
How long did they take the dog for?
For 10 days.
And just they were quarantining her.
Yeah, they told me they were going to give me a behavior report, and I called him twice to ask him, and he told me that the dog was doing fine. She was licking him when we were putting her in the truck. The police officer was petting my other dog. I mean, they're not mean. They do bark when people
Well,
pass
I mean, listen,
by.
wait, let's hold off a second, because I want you to understand something. Dogs are animals. I know you may think they're your children, but they're not. They're animals. So it's really the action of the owner that is actionable in a court of law. It's not the action of the dog, because the dog's an animal. We expect the dog to act like an animal. And so the dog, according to her, jumps. No one else is out there to see whether the dog jumped or didn't jump. You're claiming the dog has an alibi. But apparently, your daughter's boyfriend, according to her, told animal control, yeah, the dog was out during that time.
She was outside from 10 to 10:30.
All right, so she wasn't out sleeping with you. You're not her alibi.
She was outside from 10 to 10:30.
Your dog's gotten out before. You know your dog's gotten out before. Has your dog ever bit anybody before?
No.
Are dogs aggressive when they see bicycles?
I wouldn't say so. I guess it depends on the dog.
I know it does, but as a general rule, is there any?
No, I don't think so. I think it depends on the temperament of the dog.
So it depends on the dog. Dog specific. Going inside the courtroom.
You get a letter from her demanding the $208 plus $1,000 for pain and suffering.
For pain and trauma, yes.
That's from the Jump Street. That's the demand that she makes. And what do you say? Do you answer it or you ignore it?
Well, no, she came to my house. She asked me if I lived there. I said yes. She asked me if those were my dogs. I said yes. And then she handed me the letter. And she said, your dog's the one that bit me. And I said, well, can I see what the dog did? She ignored me and kept riding her bike. And I said, excuse me, 2 or 3 times. She would not stop. She would not let me see anything. She had shorts on. There was no wrap on her leg. And this
Okay,
was
but you saw this,
4
right?
days later.
Right?
And
I mean, yeah, listen, it's not, you didn't get stitches. It's not, it is what it is. It's not stitches. It's not a severed limb. Okay, but that hurts. And, you know, your dog got out. And you say yes when I say your dog got out. But your position is it's not your dog. It's the Inspector Clouseau defense. That's not my dog. Whose dog bit her, if not yours? She said she saw the dog come from your house. She identified for animal control that it was your house. You've coincidentally got 4 dogs there, one of whom, this one, is chained up because the dog escaped. So whose dog bit her? You think if it's not your dog?
there's other dogs in the neighborhood.
Okay. What evidence is there that it was a different dog than the one she's pointing out?
Well, I can show you pictures of other dogs in my neighborhood that look just like her, and they run loose all the
If you brought them
time.
to court, let me see them. Let me see them.
And what I
We're
got...
gonna have a doggy lineup.
No, well, when they came to my house, they took
Wait,
the picture...
hold on. This is your dog?
That's one of them.
No, but that's one of your dogs. Okay. Who are these dogs?
Those are mine.
Okay, so this stack is all of your dogs. This is the dog in question. All right, and who are these?
One that runs the neighborhood.
Well, how'd you get such a close-up picture of that dog?
Because she comes to my fence. Because my dogs are there. When dogs run loose, they go where the dogs are. And I told animal control that, but they didn't bother looking for it.
How do I know this isn't just your dog that you took another picture of?
Well, I don't know. Look at the backs of it. One of them's got more spots than the other
I
one
don't have the
does.
picture of the backs. I
Yes,
have a picture of the
where
front.
she's laying down.
You got the same collar on.
They look identical.
Yeah, even to the collar. That's a little suspicious.
Yeah, they look identical.
Oh, Ms. Polio, sometimes when it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's just a duck. It's not that complicated.
I don't think so.
All right, I find in favor of the plaintiff in this case. I think you're asking for a lot in pain and suffering based on what I'm looking at. You have a counterclaim against her for $1,556 for what?
For the citations and for my dog being...
She didn't cite your dog. Animal control cited your dog. So
Cited
you
my
want her to
dog
pay
because-
for all the citations that you had to pay for animal control. You had that, there were that many in citations, $1,500?
Yes.
Wow.
She had a previous citation last year for the same thing at large.
Let's see.
Yes, that was
When
not
were you
my
gonna tell
dog.
me that?
That was
Yeah.
not my dog.
That was your dog. It's your,
That was not your dog either? Come here.
It was the one that's on there, which is my daughter's dog, but my daughter was not home.
Dog at large. You know what? I got a piece of advice for you, Ms. Polio. You need to contain your dogs. And if it's too much for you and the people who live with you or stay with you, then you need to scale down on the dogs. You can't keep having animal control visit you and cite you and charge. You know, this is a very expensive endeavor to have dogs that don't want to be confined to your house. Pay the lady. I'm ordering you to pay $208 in medicals and $500 for pain and suffering. $708, verdict for the plaintiff.
Judge finds that it was indeed the defendant's dog that did the damage. What's your reaction to the outcome here now?
Well, I know she wasn't outside and it wasn't her. They didn't look for another dog, so when she gets bit by the other dog again, I guess they're gonna come back to my house.
Well, is there a chance maybe you have too many dogs and have too much on your plate and too much to control there?
No.
All right, right around the corner there,
Thank
okay?
you.
Man, she stuck to her story till the very end. So come on in here. You get
Not everything you sued for, but quite a bit. You satisfied here?
Yes, I'm satisfied. I think the judge was right about the decision. Like I said, I had evidence showing that her dog was out last year. Her dog did jump the fence and bite me, whether she wants to admit it or not.
She showed pictures of that one other dog did kind of look similar to her dog. Is there any chance you may have, is this a case of mistaken identity?
No, when I go down, I don't, there's no other dogs that's barking or nothing. It's just her dogs.
All right, so how's the leg now?
It's good.
It's good? All right.
Yeah.
All right, Harvey.
You know, when somebody starts racking up tickets for dogs running loose, what you should do is call your local Department of Animal Control. They can handle the situation.